Okay, so here we go. We are on to the game. Hang on, let me just adjust that light. That's not really great, is it? That was a good one, Anthony. Okay, so welcome to another game of Bot War between Aiden and I. Now, if I remember correctly, Aiden, I have actually won the last two games.
You have, yes. You've won the last couple.
So I hope you mark them up on your little...
I do, yeah. Everything goes into the app. In fact, now on the app, it syncs with BGG, so it pulls the Bot War stats and it records my plays directly to BGG.
Oh dear.
So if anyone goes to the Board Game Geek Bot War page, make sure you subscribe, you like it, give it a rating, get some extra visibility happening. I've also posted the FAQ, the official FAQ, up on BGG for anyone who has any random rules related questions.
Cool. Yep, thanks. But I think there might be another... I don't know whether this is going to be a loss for you, because I'm a bit scared of the Shark Warriors and Gorg, because they're a completely new faction. I've chosen to take... I'll let Aiden talk through those, but I've chosen to take Infesters and the Queen. Many of you probably haven't seen the Queen in action, so we thought I would try and get the Queen sort of playing. I did have a panic attack when Aiden turned up and I'd realised that Gorg is actually SR1. I didn't even bother looking at his stats. So that means that she is totally vulnerable to Gorg's mind read ability. So I have to be super careful of that. So I've taken SR1 Mantis, just mainly because it's SR1, to be honest, and he's going to activate before Gorg, because we rolled off and I won the roll. So Mantis will activate, be the first model to activate. He's got a combat scimitar, so he's not too bad in close attack. I've taken the Queen. I mean, yeah, okay, she might not be doing anything if Aiden gets mind read off. However, she is still 4 shields, 4 close attack, pretty heavy duty model. As Aiden was saying, totally visible across the entire battlefield, so I imagine she'll take some hits. I've got lots of swarms, Swarms 1 and Swarms 2. They're efficient. They haven't got a lot of damage output, but it's mainly to do with if they get into close attack with people, they will actually do really well. I've taken Beetle. Beetle is my only Surge character as well, just to hopefully stop Gorg packing too many cubes, or the Sharks packing too many cubes into their Surge weapons. Hopefully Beetle will be a slight deterrent. I've got Locust. Now Locust I took mainly because he's immune to Gorg's mind read ability at SR5. But he is a pugilist, so he's not that bad. He is an air warrior as well, so that's pretty good. And finally I've taken Weevil, which actually has mind control, which will permanently strip shield dice off models, which is pretty handy as well. Plus he's got 3 cubes as well, so we'll see how we go. I've not chosen taking any clones, so I will just see how it all pans out. Over to you, Aiden.
Okay, so heading up the maiden voyage of the Overlords, we have Gorg on SR1. He has the air support super ability, so he can definitely get within the 10 inches required to trigger mind read. Whether or not he survives that is the question, and that's what makes me tentative to send him in too early, because the rest of the force is pretty slow. He does have the mind control, so any damage he manages to land has the potential of stripping up to 2 shield dice permanently off the targeted model for the rest of the game. Disorientate him there to temporarily take 1 shield die off any model within 10 inches of him, so he could drop, for example, the Queen's shield dice by 1, manage to get some damage through, and if Anthony rolls poorly, permanently take 2 more shield dice off of her, so everyone else can really go to town. And just in case anyone decides to take him down, he's got the once per game force field, which would bump his shield dice from 4 to 7. Next up,
and I think that can actually affect others as well.
Yeah,
like
he can apply it to an
now.
ally within a certain range.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ripper. Now, he's efficient. He has 2 cubes, so that's handy. He's got 1 banked for a boost already. He does have Surge, and with SR2, he's going to be able to surge onto just about everything before it gets a chance to act. Ranged attack 3, close attack 3, shields 5, defense. They can only take 5 points of damage though. So the Sharks, they've got a movement 6 and a damage of 5, so they're slow and potentially vulnerable to across the table fire. Next up we have Olita, just to pad out the list since she can be used by any faction. Now her Lava Blade gives her the combined abilities of a combat sword, scimitar and axe, meaning she can force an opponent to re-roll purple die. She can re-roll her own red die, her own purple die twice, and if she gets 1 point of damage through, she will get an auto +1 damage because of the axe part of that. She has the combat shield as well, so she trades up a red to a black when she's defending. And she's an uneasy ally, so her 3 cubes always have to go on her. Best movement in the force with movement 8. Not too great at range, good up close, but not much damage. Next we have Gorger, the next of the Shark Warriors. Pretty much the same as Ripper, 1 less energy cube, 1 slower strategy rating, costs 1 less point. Then we have the Thresher Lord with strategy rating 5. Now, he inspires the other Sharks, the Gorgers, the Rippers, the Chompers of the world, meaning if they've got line of sight on him, once per turn, one of them can re-roll a die. He's also efficient with 3 cubes, so he's kind of a really high-powered battery, but he does bring Armoured Might. He's one of the 2 models in my force that have a super ability, and Armoured Might means he is potentially dishing out a lot more ranged attack damage within 10 inches of the opponent. Only damage 6, but close attack 4, and Armoured Might effectively ups his ranged attack as well, so if he gets in close, he's going to really wreak havoc on anyone. And yeah, a good way to dissuade an air support heavy force from coming in close. The Sharks really like to chew them up. And last on the list, it's a pretty small list, only 6 models. Chomper, stats pretty much in line with the other Sharks, except he's got SR6 and as such is significantly cheaper at 8 points because Surge is much less effective the later in the turn you go. All of the Sharks, including the Thresher Lord, have Focus Fire, so they can't normally boost their ranged attack dice. They can only boost if they have a friendly model nearby, but they can boost up to 2 times if they've got sufficient friendly models nearby to allow them to do so. So you probably want to keep your Sharks somewhat together as they get close. At the start, I've got them fairly well spread out, but that's mostly just to make use of the available cover early on. And that's it.
So we're playing the Ruby Crystal scenario. So this is our sort of Ruby Crystal board. And so yeah, we've already set out everything and we've actually already deployed our force. So we're going to start off now. So I will start off with my first model, which is SR1 Mantis. So I think Mantis is actually just going to use a cube to move forward 7, which should get him within claiming range of that. And I'm actually going to take a long range pot shot at, is it Ripper?
This one?
Yep.
I think that might be Gorger. Yeah, Gorger.
Gorger. Okay, so Because I'm rolling over half range, which is 10 inches, I'm actually only rolling 2 dice, even though I've got 3 on my profile. So you always subtract the dice for long range in Bot War. 4, not bad. Oh, chips one off.
Point of damage through.
Chips one off early, nice.
Unless I was to choose to use that Inspiring Presence to re-roll that blank, but I'm not going to this early in the round. But that is something I could do.
Okay, so that would be your go with Gorg.
Yes, all cower before Gorg.
Now Gorg's also SR1, and we've chosen to roll off at the start of the battle, and that one roll dictates who's going to go first throughout the entire battle. I mean, you guys can do something different if you want to, but that's what we choose to do in our games.
Give these 2 inches. It's not Beetle. Who's next to him?
Weevil.
Weevil. All right. So Weevil shall taste the wrath of Gorg at long range.
Okay.
So it's only 2 purples.
And I'll have 3 shields. Not a bad roll there.
Oh.
Same roll, 4 versus 4, no damage.
Unfortunate, because if I'd slipped one through, we could have started stripping shield dice off your rise.
Okay.
Mine's a 2.
Okay, I'm on 2s. I forgot to roll off my Fueled by Hatred. Is it a shield or I think it's a shield dice?
Yeah, because you can get up to 2.
Takes the damage.
Yay! First blood on the Queen. In theory, if you roll poorly enough, over the course of 8 turns, the Queen could take 0 damage from any other source and burn herself to death.
Yeah, that's right.
Because, yeah, you should have done that at the start because you would have had extra cubes for it because of it.
Yeah.
If you'd rolled otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. Now, who's up next? So we've got the Queen. So she's got literally 1 cube. So I think we're just going to... I could have a shot over there at old mate. This dude.
What's my visibility like? You should have a fairly clear shot because I've got a clear shot straight back.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Well, you're bigger though, so I don't know how much I'm obscured.
You probably will get a terrain dice, I'd say.
So if more than 50% of the model's obscured, you add a black critical die.
No, actually, I'm
to
going to
your
shoot
shield roll.
at that dude there because I can see nearly all of him.
Oh, stop picking on Gorgia.
Gorgia. Okay, so the Queen...
How many purples does she roll?
She's normally 3 range attacks,
Right,
nothing
cool.
special. So she will use her single cube to roll a 3. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, so swarms now, they're efficient. So efficient means that you actually don't have to pay cubes to do anything with them, even though they generate...
For one activation.
For 1 activation, my apologies. In case anyone's like, oh yay! So they're just going to move there, 8. And this other one is going to move, it's 8 to here.
So not, you didn't put any cubes on them?
No. Okay, I'm up to stretch range 4 now, so you must have
yeah,
some.
I've got a leader and Gorgia on 3s, the guys in the middle of the table here.
Yep.
Poor old Gorgia's been feeling the pain. Yeah. Okay. So Gorgia's got a clear shot on that swarm, a leader does not. You have terrain for a leader. And you have terrain on that one. I think I'm going to have to move her.
Why she's working for Gorg, I don't know.
Well,
She was actually commissioned to kill Gorg. Maybe he offered a better deal.
she's a mercenary. Money talks. Yeah, so I'm going to have to move her up so she actually has an alright shot. Now, she's one of my most mobile models with 8. Gorg and her are both on 8, but everyone else is on 6, which by bot war standards is incredibly slow. Okay, and she'll take a long range shot at
At the swarms.
over there.
Yep.
Because we're at long range, I can't boost it, meaning she gets all of 1 purple die.
Yay!
She is not about the shooty.
We're good.
I could have double moved her into more cover, but I think she's probably safe for the rest of this turn. So now Anthony needs to punish me for saying that.
Yes.
Gorger, however, has a pretty clear shot over there. Now, he is efficient, so I've only got 1 cube on him.
Yep.
But for the first free activation, he'll take a long-range shot at the swarm.
3. Takes 1 damage.
And Surge kicks in, but the
I
swarm
have
has
no cubes. Oh, what am I doing putting it there? Silly.
And we'll just do the same again, why not?
Aiden, come on now. Can't be rolling 4 on 2 cubes. Just like I did. It's alright. It's only about mid-game my luck completely fails me.
Well, that's it. You've got to have a glimmer of hope.
Okay, what's up?
I'm up to... Oh! I missed Ripper completely. He's a 2.
Okay, you can go.
Whoops.
Go, Ripper.
Which one's Ripper look alright?
Aiden contacted me early today and goes, "Oh, have you printed the cards for the Overlords?" And I'm like, "No." "Have you printed them?" "No." So Aiden's using a white piece of paper with stuff drawn on it. So he doesn't actually have the pictures of the models.
Mantis needs to be punished for stepping out.
Who is Ripper? Yep, okay. Hey, hang on a minute. I think he's behind that rock there. I think...
From his eye height. Can you see where his eye is?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because he does have a straight shot on the Queen, but I think I'll do better punishing.
Look where his shot. Well, look where his weapon is, though. It's down below the rock.
The rifle he's going to raise to his eye.
I don't know whether he can. Look how weedy his arms are. Come on.
Who's to say Overlords don't have arcing fire?
Oh, yeah.
See, come on, that's not in the law yet. Stephen Remington, get on that.
He looks like he's holding his old mate. He's just like peeing over a rock.
They're firing mortar shots. Yeah, anyway, he's going to shoot me now.
Okay.
With Surge, not that it will matter. Ooh, 1 through.
Yeah, and it is Surge.
Oh, you did have cubes there.
Yeah, so it takes 2 damage.
You don't lose your cube, though. You might want to spend it to boost against the second shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. That's what it was there for. Where's the... You stole all the shield dice.
Well, I figured I was going to be the one getting shot.
Oh. Oh, jeez, I'm glad I spent that extra cube.
See, that's the benefit of Surge. Even if it's not going to actually do the extra damage, it forces people to overspend on stuff so they have less cubes for later on when they really need it. Yes.
And that's the thing is also, for it's always that decision. Do you spend the extra cube or not? And inevitably, after you get whacked, you always decide to spend it and then they don't roll anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Thresher Lord's a 5.
Oh, okay, so I'm up to Beetle. Okay, well, Beetle. I think we're going to have to hit Gorg. He's still got some cubes on him.
He does. So
But getting through 4 shields is going to be tough. Who's got cubes? Who is this turkey got cubes over here?
He does not. Olita has 1. Thresher Lord and Chomper have 3 and 2 respectively.
There. How do I see Elite? I think I'm... I just don't think I'm going to get through 4 shields. But anyway, let's move Beetle.
So if you're using a Surge weapon, I can tell you now it's going to be 5 shields you're trying to get through.
Good. So he's moved and he's going to shoot.
I need 2 more red ones, please.
So I've only got 2 shots, but 2 3s would be nice. No, 1 3. Ooh, he's just done it.
See, it wasn't
He's
like
only
that,
just done it on 4. I can't shoot again, but I'm up to 5s now, mate.
You go before me. Thresher Lord's a 5.
Okay. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? So I've got that. And then him there.
You could line yourself up to get
No.
the perfect shot straight through it.
No, I think that's a good idea. I need to take as many of these things as possible. Is it the middle one that keeps
The last one
The last
to
one,
be
isn't it?
scored stays permanently.
So you've scored that.
I will, unless anything happens to make me not. Oh, you're not air supporting out there, are you?
Well, it might do.
You know it's a suicide mission.
Why?
You're going to get your face ripped off by sharks.
They've got movement 6, mate. And look at their arms. No, I'm actually more worried about Lita. I think she's gonna retaliate. But do I blow her away first at close range? I just don't think.
Well, you air support over and you get a shot, you can try it.
I can only triple my movement, so that's only 21 inches. Because they're all moving 7. They're not moving 8 like Deceiver. In which case, I think she will be out of range. Yeah. Oh no, she won't be by 1 inch.
Well, you can't land base to base anyway, so.
Hey?
You can't
No, I
land
know, but I need to be 10 inches away. Like that's 21 inches there.
Well, she's only
If
got
I went
8
21
inch
inches, I
movement.
could get to there. And then
Her
just-
ranged attacks 2
Yeah,
at
I
short
know.
range. You're fine. As long as she can't get into base to base with you and follow up, you're
I'm
fine.
going to go to here. And then do a
Yeah, short range.
short range
I'll boost.
at 3. I believe. Yep. Got nothing else. 5.
Ooh, 4.
Takes 1. Takes the damage. Don't forget, you have a combat shield.
One of those should have been a black die.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll be punished for my mistake.
We don't actually make them that often, so.
New model, not used to it.
Okay, I'm up to 6s.
So Thresher Lord on a 5.
Bring it, Thresher Lord. Where are you hiding over the corner?
I wasn't planning to shoot that swarmer, but you put it right there. Go, Sal. So I kind of feel like I have to shoot it now. Free shot.
My lovely wife has brought out my tea,
And he's going to sit here and eat it in front of me.
which is dinner to most other people.
Yeah, so Thresher Lord on that swarm.
Okay. A bit worrying. Ah, takes 4 damage. That's
a
wiped
dead
out.
Swarm.
1 dead swarm.
You will learn to fear the Thresher Lord. Lord of all his ways. I was thinking of bringing him up onto the hill. He's not activated yet, though, has he?
Bring it.
Yeah, no, now I'm a bit scared. I don't want to step out there and die. That wasn't the Thresher Lord's plan. Alright. Thresher Lord's going to move up on the base of the hill. And Chomp is a 6. So, that one's Chomper.
Sorry?
That one's Chomper, just in case.
Okay. Well, I've got Weevil. Now, Weevil, I want to kill Alita with, or at least strip shield dice from her.
Well, you know what they say about mercenaries? Don't have to pay them if they're dead.
should be able to shoot. How many inches away is he? 9. Yeah, so if I go straight behind him, I should be able to shoot under his arm. Which I think I will do. To there. And shoot a litre with my remaining on 3 shots. And if a 1 goes through, I guess it's a mind control. Nice, 6.
Yeah, I think 1's going through.
Don't forget your black one. Lots are going through.
Fine, she can just die then.
She's dead.
She is, because I forgot.
Just re-roll it again, mate.
I forgot the black dice twice.
Did you just make 6?
Of course I did.
Best of 5.
Hey, I was happy to kill her. And Chomper. Now, bring Chomper out to here. Just working out how I can get over 50%. What line I need to be. Alright, so Chomper's going to move out just to make sure you don't have terrain. Efficient move. And Chomper will take a long range shot at the one in front here. Whilst maintaining line of sight to the Thresher Lord, so he can re-roll one of these. Because no one's used the Inspiring Presence yet. No, we'll re-roll the one, why not? Not that it
Who have you shot at, mate?
one in front.
I can't have the 3 shield dice, please. Rightio. 3 shots. Saved.
Easy. And that's round 1.
Round 1, okay.
So we.
I get a lot of extras. No, just 2.
Depends on how you roll up on your shield dice.
No, that's true. This one here. 0.
You know
that
what
one
I
over
rolled.
there. Yeah, 3.
Oh,
2.
Alright, so VP wise, it's 2 apiece. And there's only 2 tokens left. So we have 2 extra energy to allocate this round each from our claimed objectives. And we're going to the power up phase. This is where Anthony rolls for Fueled by Hatred for the Queen. And she takes a point of damage. Oh my goodness.
Damn you.
Who wrote these rules?
I know. Some turkey head. Let me get this one out of the way because it's annoying me now.
What's his SR?
Who is that? Oh, that's Locust. SR5.
I'm thinking he's about to have a bad day.
Oh, yeah. I've already won the moral victory, mate. Okay.
That's the moral victory work.
So, we're up to... what am I going to do with these cubes?
Yeah, I'm still trying to work out where to put them.
I might put that there. And... I just think that's not going to be enough.
Sassafras.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, hang on a minute. I had 2 extras. I have 2 freebies. Let's do that. Okay.
Oh, Mantis kicks us off.
Good old Mantis. Okay, Mantis, what are we doing? I think
That's a lot of cubes on the Queen this round. This is a cause for concern.
how far do I have to, can you just measure across there how far use your 10 inches. I just need to know how far is 10 inches there.
Yeah, she's within 10.
So if I'm going to air support for to there, I believe.
Just don't be touching the tip of my...
Why?
Well, that's within 10.
I
Oh,
want
you want to hit 10. Okay.
Yeah.
No, stay out of range.
So now I'm going to shoot her.
Add a leader.
Yeah,
How many are you shooting with?
3.
Oh, yeah, I'll throw a boost down. I'll go for it.
Don't forget a black dice.
Okay. I was about to.
Oh, nice, 7.
Oh, 5. 2 goes through.
2 through. She must be low now.
Yeah, she's got 2 hit points left.
Okay, we're getting there.
Gorg.
Gorg away.
Gorg. Now, all of your guys are all shield 3, aren't they? Except for the swarms.
And set for the Queen.
Yeah.
Excuse me, people on camera, I'm actually eating my tea my wife made for me. So, in this part of the country I call it tea, it's dinner. Does anyone actually, do you call it dinner or tea?
I think by default we would have called it tea back in the day. Sometimes we call it dinner now.
Yeah. But most of the world calls it dinner, I think.
Now,
Wow.
what are these guys' SRs again?
SR 5 and 6.
Well, I can't skip their turns.
No, it's almost like I planned it that way.
So, your number 5 can be SR8 now.
Okay.
Just kick him down the queue a bit so I can get some shots into him before he gets to activate.
Okay.
And
I thought Alita was going to go on her big combat attack and like try and smash into him. I thought he was in danger.
I didn't see. The thing is, I never said it was from a leader.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, so we'll take a shot on the guy up the back there.
Is this Gorg doing this?
It's a boosted shot, yes.
Okay. I will boost as well. Extra shields ice, please, mate.
You won't need it.
Oh, really? Okay.
The mind control's going to kick in soon.
Okay. Not that roll.
That.
Oh!
Come on.
Ah!
Come on.
That was a cocked dice.
Yeah, debatable.
Saved me.
Debatable. I think the angle on the shot was a bit obscured for the camera to pick it up. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Ripper's on a 2.
Okay. Well, Queenie, what are we doing? What are we doing, Queenie? We're going to have to get you in the game. Let's go for an air support on Queenie. The FIFO fum. Actually, I better measure whether that's 21 inches. Oh no, 24 inches. Yeah. Now, Queenie, I'm going to boost a. I'm going to boost a ranged attack at a leader. Take her out of the game.
Ooh, so how many dice are you rolling there?
I'm rolling 4.
Well, I better boost just on the off chance she survives, remembering it's a black.
Oh, it's only 6. You might do it.
Yeah, that's 6.
Fear me.
The Queen may taste the lava blade.
Okay, so I'm on swarms now. And once more, they're efficient. So we have to bring the swarms out.
Alright, so...
I'm up to 4s.
Cool, so Ripper, Alita and Gorger all get a turn. The efficient 6-inch move, mighty 6 inches.
For those people that are like all these little weird details, my wife has prepared me a lovely chicken schnitzel with vegetables and chips.
I'm trying to draw attention away from what's about to happen, eh?
Well, I'm curious as to what's going to happen. I'm taking, like, I've got hardly any cubes on anyone up there.
Oh, now the problem is, I've moved this guy too far forward to be able to benefit from focus fire from Gorger. But when Gorger moves up on his SR3 and plonks himself there, he'll be able to focus fire boost from him.
Yeah.
So it's just a regular shot.
Assuming my surge hit doesn't take all your cubes.
Well, this is on Mantis.
Okay.
He's in close.
Yep.
And he's got no cubes, so that's a roll of a 2. Yeah, didn't have to worry about that.
I laugh in your general direction.
Oh, fine. Gorger and Alita are both a 3, so I'll just use Gorger first. Just to see what happens. With his boosted shot.
You know what's happening next turn, right? Someone's getting seized down by the Queen.
Well,
Assuming she's alive.
assuming she gets to activate. You plonked her right next to your Gorg.
That's a cocked dice, eh?
Alright.
Can I actually say that?
It went from a 1 to a 3, so that's
I
fine.
can't actually say that, can I?
That's 10 damage, so you can mitigate some of it. So he only takes 6.
But that's enough to take him out.
Get out.
Mantis goes down. Not good.
This is Shark Warrior territory. And Lita. Oh. Oh. How many shield dice does the Queen have?
4.
4.
Charge into close combat.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it, but oh, jeez, I don't know. I can 8-inch him.
As if you're thinking about it.
I'm thinking if I wait 8 turns, you'll kill the Queen for me.
Mm-hmm.
How many cubes are stacked on him?
1.
1. Only 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pugilist.
Yeah.
Does he have anything else going for him I need to worry about?
He's purple.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I think that's this. She's going to get gunned down in the return fire.
Yeah.
Being in base to base with the Queen will actually keep her alive longer. Oh, I don't want to do it though.
Bring it.
Right. And it does mean I can't shoot the Queen afterwards. So no, I'll be conservative. We'll move up and we'll take a swing at. I can't even remember what that one's called. Locust.
I'm going to check whether they're still filming. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That phone has been known to just like pack it in halfway through.
So in close, she has 3 purples and 1 black, and a bucket load of rules. I need to double check I don't forget.
No.
As I'm.
You've only got. You can re-roll 2, and you get combat axe.
Combat sword, so can choose a purple for the opponent to reroll. Okay, so that's a defensive one. So I can reroll 2
I'm going to
purples.
boost.
That's fine, we won't reroll those.
You don't want to re-roll the one?
Sure, why That's 9 damage through.
Locust, you go down, my friend.
You were much more aggressive than I thought you were going to be, and I think it's hurting you now.
It wasn't. You rolled like 1 for a leader, and I let your shield go through.
Hey, I was going to kill her.
Anyway. Now.
I'm on 5.
Yep, I'm on 4. Hang on. What's a leader? 3.
Yeah.
Okay, leader. Oh, just so happens I can see you right through there.
It's okay, the Merc's done its job.
Is she 17? No, not quite. I don't think she's 17.
You're trying to get close.
How many cubes is on Gorg?
At the moment, 1. But I'll be using it, and he'll be rolling 5 shields if you attack him.
Yeah, I can't get within close range.
I think you should move up and target Gorg.
Don't have to. I'm going to take 2 shots at the leader.
Fine.
So first shot,
Blocked.
second shot, 5.
Blocked.
You forgot to roll the black. You
And
better re-roll it.
I
better re-roll it, mate.
I still blocked everything without the black. Man, oh my goodness. Post-Christmas, I'm a bit sluggish. I've eaten too much food.
I'm up to 6s now, mate. You got anyone else?
Yeah, Thresher Lord first, then yours, then Chomp. Now, Thresher Lord is incredibly brave. He didn't get to the top of the shark hierarchy by being anyone's fool. He knows the best way to deal with the Queen is to shoot her in the back. It's the true Overlord way of doing business. And I can't boost him because he has Focus Fire, which is somewhat annoying. And if I had 1 more cube on him, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So he's rolling 3 purples against the Queen.
3 purple.
Yeah.
Got 4 shields. Ah, 1 gets through.
What?
Yeah.
Feel the might of his surge.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no surge there though.
No. Surge triggers, but because there's no cube stack on the Queen, it does 0 additional damage.
Okay. Am I up to Weevil?
You're up to your number 6, and then Chomper.
Well, Weevil's just going to have to do a boosted shot. But does he choose Gorg?
Choose Gorg. Choose Gorg. Choose Gorg. You know, if you don't drop Gorg, the Queen's not getting a turn.
I'm going to kill Alita.
Ah, stop it. Oh, black dice, I remembered. Woohoo!
Actually, hang on a minute. If I go into attack Alita... Oh no, she rolls that combat sword. Right. Okay. 7.
Oof.
8. Oh no, 7.
And 3 goes through, that'll drop a leader.
Alita goes down.
It's actually a really nice model.
Yeah, it is.
I like how you've done the shoulders, makes it look like sort of a bit gemmy. That's a shame.
Okay.
Don't pay dead mercs. Alright, Chomper. Chomper is...
Now, while you move, do you want an ice block? Do you want like a lemonade or anything?
Nah, thanks, mate.
You sure?
For anyone who doubted it, this is the ultimate in just straight up garage gaming. Ow, that hurt. Tape measure beat me. Alright. And Chomper, once again, can't boost because he doesn't have any of his friends within 2 inches.
Icy pole for dessert. Nice. It's about 38 degrees here in the shed.
The things we go through just
To bring you games.
Yeah.
Well, I was discussing with I was discussing with Sal that we might actually be moving most of this studio into the spare room.
With air conditioned.
Yeah, without air conditioning.
Alright, so close range shot on the Queen. What are the chances? Pretty good.
Oh,
That's
pretty
a
good.
7. Oh, that's a 7.
That's a 7. Read them and weep.
Blocked. No surge for you, Chomper.
No surge anyway.
Even if it doesn't do extra damage, I just like that it happens. Alright. So that's the end of round 2. No one's holding any points. Anthony fuels up by hatred. And we reallocate.
Yeah, let's
cubes.
see. Hatred. Hey!
She got a cube, not damage. That's a bonus. And
Oh, has anyone got any things yet? No.
what's the thing? No, not this round.
So we're still on 2 apiece.
2 apiece for the victory point track.
Okay. Okay.
And with Mantis out of the way,
Yeah.
Gorg starts the show.
Yeah.
Now with Mind Read, at any point during his activation, let me just get the wording right for the people watching.
Hang on. I've got to allocate cubes.
Yeah, you probably don't want to put them on the Queen.
Why?
Put them all on the Queen, Anthony. She's going to wreck face. This turn is the Queen's turn.
We need to read the rules.
Okay, so Mind Read. At any time during its activation, this model can choose an enemy model within 10 inches and line of sight and increase or reduce its strategy rating by 3.
Well, you can't reduce the strategy rating by 3.
Yeah, it can.
How? Can't go to -2.
Well, it'd go to -1.
Can't go to -1.
Oh, we'll stop at 0 then, no? I believe the valid range is 0 to 10, is it? Or
What's that?
for strategy ratings? Yeah.
No, you're right. I was just teasing.
Well, be careful because people might be watching and thinking, oh, the game creator said that, so now it's canon.
So tone accounts for nothing then, basically. Well, you know, we'll see. Hang on a minute. Is Locust still alive? I piled cubes onto Locust, and he's dead. I actually haven't got that many models left.
No. You're down to 4. Alright, so you ready?
Hang on a minute. No.
No. Alright.
I think I need to do that. Okay.
So Gorg with SR1
Mm-hmm.
nominates the Queen, dropping her SR, skipping her turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then pumps a boosted shot into your little friend hiding in there.
Yep.
All these bugs, they just look the same to me, I don't know.
Weevil. Is that
Weevil.
Weevil? I will boost.
Evil Weevil. Oh, 3?
Yep. 5.
So, how much damage can Weevil actually take?
Oh, he's full.
Yeah, but I mean...
6.
6, right. Because, yeah, rolls like that aren't going to do it for you, Gorg. So, for my second activation, I'm actually going to utilise Disorientate, which puts out a 10-inch cone of nastiness,
No, it's...
radiating out from Gorg,
Yep.
meaning these two models will be at -1 on their shield dice this round,
Mm-hmm.
unless they move out of the way. I was hoping Gorg would have scratched Weevil and dropped his shield dice further. That would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
My next one's 2.
Well, I've got 2s. So... What have we got there? 16.
Oh, the swarm's got cubes on them.
The swarm's got cubes on it, baby! And the swarms...
How fucking... Oh, you're just double moving to tie him up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Because Gorg, he's pants in close attack. He's got one close attack die. So yeah, even a swarm might not be able to hurt him, but can tie him up and make him...
And no one can shoot at the swarm now.
True. Which would have...
I'm up to 4.
Oh, okay. So Ripper and Gorger, the tag team over here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's 10 inches? Right there. So they're moving up together as a fire team, keeping within 2 inches of each other. And Ripper is going to Ripper into the Queen with a boosted shot.
And what do you got?
Was efficient. So it'll be 4 purple.
I will boost. And so she's got 1 less shield dodge, right?
Yeah, because of the disorientation.
Yep. Oh, wow.
8. 4 damage. She's still alive.
She's still alive. She is. She's on 1 left, I believe. Because she was on 3, and then 4 damage.
Yeah.
1 left. Queen might go down.
What's this might?
Gorg is too strong.
Well, he uses nasty, nasty tricks and shenanigans. He skipped her turn, and he's taken a shield die off of her. If that's not going to mess up anyone's day, I don't know what will. So he's going to come around and join his buddy. But he's going to put his boosted shot in there. Oh no, actually he's not going to be boosted. It didn't give him enough cubes. Just a regular shot.
So that's 3.
3 purple.
I'll boost.
He's at 1 less shield die.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because it's orientation.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, look!
he might
Oh,
be
look
dead.
who I can see! I can see the Thresher Lord. I'm inspired.
Damn it! He might have killed him anyway. So you got 4, right?
Yeah.
But then there's 2 cubes on him.
Oh.
So that's 6.
Surged to death.
Surge to death. That was my big plan, going down. He was going to charge into Gorg's combat as well.
Yeah, and get extra dice because of
Yep.
the...
And then
friendly
no one could
rolls.
shoot at anybody. And he was just going to go in there and whack him.
Wade into Gorg. Poor
Yep.
Gorg.
Okay.
I'm on a 5 now.
Oh, what was that? What was that one?
3.
Oh, 3, okay. Now what do we do? What do we do?
Air support in and land in front of your Queen to protect her.
Who's got to activate still?
Thresher Lord
Yep.
and Chomper.
Yep.
So it wouldn't actually be that terrible.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Is he going to double run to get in close combat?
I think you can, mate. Do you want to have a look at that?
Oh, look, if you reckon he can, he can.
Oh, it's pretty close.
That's fine.
If he crashes through that tree.
That's fine. Good old fun garage games. Can't take yourself
No,
too
I think you
seriously.
can. You can. So he's going to double run and just touch him right there. In the hiney.
You have been blessed by God's
Yes.
slimy tentacle.
Caress me.
Oh, this is
Okay.
getting terrible.
That was my 2 goes.
Alright.
Queen's going down, but Gorg's going to go down too.
Well, the Thresher Lord has seen his leader under threat, and that's getting...
Is that 12 inches?
No, he's not planning that,
Oh.
but he's just gonna beast mode.
Okay.
Armoured Might comes into effect.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's gonna shoot the Queen in the bottom.
Okay.
But he can't boost it because reasons. But with Armoured Might, I believe he adds a black die to his ranged attack roll at short range.
Yes, I think so.
Check that. Ranged attacks are limited to short range only, however they add a black critical to range and 1 extra black critical to close. And it can be maintained for 2 cubes each turn. So he can't boost through normal means,
Mhm.
but he got a black die out of his armoured might.
Roar! Ah, not bad. What's that? 6?
You can save
I
it.
could it with 3 2s.
You should save it and then fuel by hatred yourself to death.
No.
That'd be even more epic.
No. Oh, nearly got a 5. It's not enough. Queen goes down. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. I think, have you actually just totally forgotten about the crystals at this stage? I didn't want to take that because I want that to be the last one.
I didn't want to take that because I wanted that to be the last one.
See, the reason why is the last one stays, so you can just camp on it and win if you need to.
Yeah, if you want to play the points game, you
Yeah.
just farm the last point.
Okay, are we
I'm on a 6.
on the fade?
No, I've still got Chomper.
Oh, Chomper.
Hey, Chomper is within 12 inches.
Is he?
Well, it's
Okay.
12 inches from the middle of each other's bases. So.
Yeah, okay.
Shark attack!
Beetle's like, there's a shark holding its old fella right towards me. The old fella
I'm
has
feeling
spikes
harassed.
on it. It's a microaggression.
Careful, you'll have to go back to training.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, rightio. Is that it then?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we'll take it here. Now, the problem is, in normal circumstances, if you're in close combat, if you can land 1 point of damage on your foe, you can disengage. But for Gorg to be able to disengage, he would need to land 1 point of damage on both of the models tying him up before he could successfully disengage 1 inch. And yeah, he may be able to hit the swarm with their really sad little 2 shields, but probably not beat all. But I do need to check if mind control triggers in close attack as well. Yep, if the model with this rule damages the target. Cool, so close combat works. Making someone weaker, maybe? Let's see. I'll do a boosted close attack against Beetle.
Close attack away.
So, because
What's your close attack? What's your boosted close attack? 3 dice?
yeah, because it's close,
well,
I
I'll have
automatically get 1 black,
I'll
and
have
I
to boost.
boosted for a purple. Because I'm only trying to get 1 through, mostly to trigger the mind control. That's a 4.
Not bad.
That's a
It's a
4.
4.
No mind control for Gorg.
Why didn't you mind read him?
I've still got another activation. I
Oh.
still can.
Okay. You can't mind read Beetle, it'll just make it go before you.
Yeah, I can mind read the swarm and skip their turn though.
Yeah. You can't, it's the start of your activation. It's past the start of your activation.
Oh, the game creator's not read his own rules.
That's actually true.
Mind read at any time
Oh.
during its activation.
Who the hell wrote that?
This model, the person who wanted them to be able to move forward so they have line of sight and then trigger it as their second activation. Well, prior to. So yeah, we're going to skip the swarm's activation this turn.
Okay.
And we're going to do a boosted close, a regular close on Beetle. So I'm not swinging for the fences this time, it's 1 purple and 1 black. 2. Yeah. Alright, so Gorg's worn himself out flailing at you with his tentacles.
He might have survived. Okay.
What's your... Now the swarm's skipped, what's Beetle on?
4.
Alright, so Ripper and Gorger are going to do their thing then.
Is this going to get complicated?
Oh, not really, because they're just going to be moving up and hugging people because he's just outside 6. And it's going to get messy
Yeah.
for you guys soon because there's a feeding frenzy about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it my 4?
you're 4.
Well, I'm just going to attack another black. Here. It's going to attack.
You know, you could probably take Chomper out.
Yeah, I'm going to attack Chomper.
I better boost then. Don't want to take Chomper out.
Now I don't get. Now this is complicated, and when I wrote this, this was spinning in my head for ages. I don't get the extra close attack unless I attacked Gorg.
Yeah, because no one else is in base with Chomper.
Yeah. So if I did attack Gorg though, I could actually with 4 dice, I could actually cause some serious damage to Gorg.
You could.
But he's still got 4 shields, hasn't he?
He does. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'll just put Cube back on Chomper and I'll roll the same number of dice.
I don't think I'm going to kill Chomper though. He's on 6 damage, isn't he?
5.
5 damage.
They're not very durable.
But they're pretty deadly.
The cartilaginous skeleton does it for him. No backbone. Which one are you swinging at?
No, I'll swing at Chomper then.
No.
Oh, only 4.
2 goes through. But Chomper's inspired by the Thresher Lord.
Yeah.
1 goes through.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Thresher Lord pays his 2 cubes to maintain his armoured might.
Yep.
And
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Yep, I think this might be it.
and Chomper tries to take a bite out of...
Hang a minute. Thresher Lord?
Yeah, Thresher Lord just double moved.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Now, how's Focus Fire? Yeah, so I've got 2 models within 2 inches, so I could boost twice. Solid. I won't though, I'll just do 1 boosted attack.
Focus
because
fire is
of
only
that.
ranged attack. You can't focus fire close attack.
Models with this rule can only power boost if there are friendly models also with focus fire within 2 inches. However, they may power boost as many dice as there are friendly models with focus fire within 2 inches, up to a maximum of 2 dice.
Oh, well that's actually my fault then. That should be ranged attack only. Okay, close attack it is. There you go.
So
That'll have to get written out. We have to FAQ that.
Oh, not that.
Who are you hitting?
The
Bill.
only one you can, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. What'd you roll?
4 damage.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's on 2 left.
He's alive! And that's round.
It's not looking good.
So for anyone who's watched this far, I will point out, much like the Deceiver Trasher lineup, which saw me getting wrecked over and over, the Overlords are kind of a natural counter to the Infesters. Mind Read wouldn't... The other models with Mind Read wouldn't be anywhere near as effective against an Infester force.
Yeah, so it's because Gorg's SR is 1, and most of the Infestors SR are lower. So that's why Gorg is a particularly nasty counter to Infestors. And when Aiden turned up and we were reading through it, I actually considered changing the whole army to Atlantica because of exactly this. So there is definitely hard counters to certain factions. What was I thinking of the other day that Trashers, there was a hard counter to Trashers.
Well, the Deceivers are a hard
Yeah,
counter
the
to
Deceivers
Trashers.
are a hard counter to Trashers, which is like... The whole idea when I put these together, and I think I've said it a few times, is like, I always think of everything in a 6-game scenario. So when I'm like trying to like think of like balancing issues and stuff like that, if it's a 6-game scenario, I'm thinking during that 6-game scenario, you will encounter one force that will absolutely wreck your day. So
Deceivers wreck Deceivers wreck Trashers, but Trashers wreck Valiants.
yeah, that's right. There's a lot of like that in the game of Bot War. So I do eventually want to run tournaments, and I do eventually run a 6-game tournament, which will have, hopefully, if you get a run, you'll have one force that will just wreck your day.
At this point, I think probably the most well-rounded force, you're going to get wrecked if you skew it incorrectly, depending on what people bring, but the force that gives you the most tactical option is probably the Atlanticans.
Yeah.
There's enough models in that you can build them out and spec them in a multiple
Yeah, but in a
ways.
tournament you're only picking one force, right? So
Yeah, so
but
you've got
Atlantica
options.
Atlantica.
It'll be your list that wrecks you, so if you
Yeah,
get
that's
wrecked,
right.
you've done it to yourself.
Yeah, yeah. So if you like go hard on all Atlantican bots, then eventually you'll get that sort of turn into a sort of lukewarm deceivers, and they'll get wrecked by whoever wrecks deceives.
Snake Core will come along with all their ABMs and
Yeah, that's
ABTs
right.
and
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. Where are we up to, mate?
power up, so the Queen doesn't need to get fueled by hatred anymore.
I'm presuming you're going to skip my swarm turn.
Sure, why not?
Well, I'm up to 4s, mate. So
Gorg will do a boosted attack at the swarm.
okay.
He will lead from the front and show them the power of his mighty tentacle.
He probably will.
4.
It's not too bad. I'm only rolling 2. Oh, it takes 1
What?
damage.
Gorg will do it again to show his true power. 3.
Oh, chips another one off. Bloody hell.
Okay,
Did that strip a shield dice now?
Oh, yeah, both of those should have rolled for mind control. So you should have rolled a red shield die after the first attack and then after the second.
Next turn.
Sure.
I'm sure that
Next turn.
we won't
Next
last part
turn.
of the next turn.
Man, I've been all over the shop. I'm usually pretty tight on remembering all the rules.
You are. That's why I'm not used to remembering them, right?
I feel bad.
Now, in a tournament situation, I would not have told you about your black shield dice. I just let you roll reds the whole game
Yeah.
and laugh inside.
I think Ripper's just going to spend 2 moves
Oh dear.
get in on that feeding frenzy.
Yep, okay.
And Gorgia will hit the swarm.
Yep, who's up next then? Who's hitting what?
Gorgia's hitting the swarm.
Okay, so what do I have to roll? Like, I've got 2 on the shield dice. No, hang on.
Oh.
That's for mind control.
You would have stripped 2 shields off.
Okay,
So you
so
would
he's
have
got no
0
shields.
shields.
Okay. He did. Bum, bum, bum.
And I'm up to 5.
Oh, well that means I've got 4. Which means I'm going down in a blaze of glory, baby.
You're going to just take all?
Yeah, well my first attack with the boost is going to hit. Oh, actually, I could survive this. If I hit Thresher Lord, what's his stats?
3 shields, 6 damage.
And what are they all that?
3 shields, 5 damage.
Yep.
He's got armoured might, so if he gets to eat you, he's going to hit significantly harder. He's going to be rolling 4 purples and a black before I boost.
Yeah, let's whack him first. Oh, not with that roll. That's only 5, mate.
That's 5.
Yep. And I'll do it again. Ooh.
Oh, I was about to give...
There's a tenner.
I was about to give him Gorg's force field for
There's
this
a
one.
tenner.
And you didn't let me. You were
No,
too
gotta be quick. Oh, smash! Smash! Deal with that.
Yay.
Okay.
So I was about to give him the force field, but
Yeah.
I think with that roll it wouldn't have actually mattered.
No.
Wow. Alright, so Chomper.
Now he'll have 2 extra dice for Gorg and...
Just give me a minute. I'm feeling it from the Thresher Lord going down.
Thresher Lord's down.
The able lieutenant, my right hand shark. Oh, that hurt. Hurt me deep.
As if it's gonna to make a difference.
Well, Chomper wants to rise in the hierarchy now. He's thinking there's room at the top. He could be the new Thresher Lord. So it's 3 close and a black, and then 2 extra close because of the friends, and another one for a boost.
Yeah, this is
So-
gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's 6 purples and a black.
I could have actually killed Gorg maybe with that roll.
You should have. Should have swung.
damn
You
it.
swung to the fences.
Oh, it's not that great.
Thresher Lord in spite? No, he doesn't.
Hang on, that's what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right?
Yeah, looks to be.
Yeah, I think he's going down. He's going down. Good game, Aiden.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah. Good game, mate. Oh, the Sharks. I knew it was going to be a tough one.
See,
It
The
was going to be a
Sharks?
tough one, I know.
the Sharks are super slow. Movement 6 is like the slowest you see out of anything except human infantry. And they don't have any super abilities that can do anything to boost their movement, like ram attack or air support. So I think ideally facing off against Shark Warriors, you want to pepper them from distance because they've got basic shield stat line and not a huge amount of damage. They're very strong in attack, but yeah, pretty average sort of mid-range bot stats for defense.
I think the weird thing is that on the camera it's probably going to look like it's totally skewed, right? Because of the army face-offs. Like, the Queen against any other faction would just be reaping havoc. Like with SR2, just going in there at 4 shields, defense 8, just swinging that seat and just taking bots at a time.
She's one of the few models you could just dump a bunch of cubes on,
Yeah.
air support right into the middle of
Exactly.
the thing, and just go, bring it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And just,
So, like,
yeah.
I guess I know a lot of games companies would have the big fancy model, the one that wins in this game. But actually,
They did, it was Gorg.
Yeah, Gorg. Gorg's pretty cool.
People are already buying the Queen, mate. You've got to highlight how amazing the new Overlord faction is.
Yeah, actually, the Overlord faction when the Gators and Squidlaw arrived.
Just for reference, do you want to plonk like Squidlaw's torso next to the Queen?
I think most people have seen.
Well, just for reference, so it's like
Squidlaw.
next to the Queen, you know, give them some true scale here.
Yeah, but Squidlaw's like double the points of the Queen. Actually, I think he's like 60 points. Oh, where is? There's Squidlaw's just his torso. There's the Queen.
Now you
But-
throw scaled up tentacles onto the side
Yeah,
of
the
that.
Squidlaw's tentacles come out here. So he's going to take a lot to get.
He might be hard to get into base-to-base contact with
Yeah.
just dodging the tentacles.
No, you can get in base-to-base contact on the front, but on the sides you can't. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But, you know, I quite like the Overlords. It's a faction of alien monsters that is quite different. And yeah, with them and Red Star Nations, it'll be quite a different sort of bot war.
Anyone who managed to pick up Olita as the exclusive, you can throw her in with the currently available Overlords, and you got a solid 77 points right there.
And it's actually not a bad 77 points.
If you haven't got Olita, that's 62
I think
points.
you can take some companions. Overlords have companions.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to pay attention to their stat cards and whatnot.
Yeah, they've got human food or something.
Oh, they do too. I could have
Yeah.
been even more powerful.
Yeah.
It's not on the currently...
Oh, isn't it?
No, you might want to update your
Oh,
Titans
okay.
Galaxy then.
Yeah, I have to check. I'm sure they had. Maybe it's in the rulebook.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing
It's in the
something.
rulebook.
I just went to the Traders Galaxy for the most
Yeah.
up-to-date version of the stat card.
Yeah, well.
It's
you know.
tradersgalaxy.com.au.
Well, actually, funnily enough, I've done an updated Valiance. And I haven't uploaded it yet. I've done an updated Deceivers with all the new Deceivers that are coming out on there. I haven't uploaded that yet either. So I will. I'm waiting on some artworks. So yeah,
Well, that's the challenge when you're relying on other people to deliver on things. You have to go a bit slower, especially this time of year.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll sign off now. Strike a win up. Look, Aiden's already entering in the win to
Already done.
into his mobile
That
phone.
play has now been synced with Board Game Geek. The play has been logged.
And yeah, not a bad faction, the Overlords. So check them out. And the Infesters are actually normally pretty tough, really fast activators, but against Gorg, yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's a poor tradesman who blames his tools. We all
Yeah.
was
Well, that's
Anthony's
true.
tactical choices.
Anyway, catch you later, guys. Bye.